The golden ratio is a mathematical ratio that is often found in nature. It's also called the golden mean, the golden section, or the divine proportion. The golden ratio is equal to approximately 1.618 and is usually illustrated with this seashell-shaped spiral. It's been used in art, architecture, and photography for centuries. Many designers and artists found it the most aesthetically pleasing proportion to human eyes. As any seasoned designer knows, the golden ratio is a tried and true formula for achieving aesthetic balance, but what many don't realize is that this same mathematical principle can also be applied to UI design. Let me show you how. We can use the golden ratio for different parts of our design, and one of the most popular use cases is in creating a good and balanced layout. So here's an example. We have a hero section here, and we are not sure how to place all these elements such as images, text, and buttons to end up with a good layout. Let's say we want to divide our screen into two main parts to put the image on the right side and the text and buttons on the left side. How can we determine the dimensions of these two parts? Well, here is where the golden ratio comes into play. In this example, our frame's width is 1440 pixels wide. If we divide this value by 1.618, we will get 889 pixels. So let's say 890. This value is going to be the width of our left section. And now 1440 minus 890 would be 550, which is the width of our right section. Voila! We now have a balanced layout thanks to the golden ratio. Now consider this app as another example. If you want to use the golden ratio to create a good composition, we can divide the screen's height by the golden ratio to get the height value for the top part, and now 844 minus 521 would be 323 for the bottom part. It's that simple. Now let me show you how Apple uses the golden ratio to create a good layout. Here is a screenshot of an app's details page on the App Store. You see, here we have basically two main parts, and if we divide the height of this bottom part by the height of the top part, guess what? We get 1.61. Interesting, isn't it? But it's not the only way you can incorporate the golden ratio into your design. Imagine you want to create different text styles for your project, but you have no idea what your font sizes should be. Well, we can use the golden ratio to determine our font sizes by simply multiplying 1.618 by our base font size. Let's say 16 points for this example. Multiply it by 1.618 and you will get 25.8. So let's round it up and we will get 26. Now let's repeat this process multiple times to get our body font size, subheadings, and headings. The good news is if you're using Figma, there's a plugin that automates this process for you and it's called Type Scale. Just select a text layer as your base number, set the scale type to golden ratio, and check this checkbox to round the numbers to the nearest whole numbers. Hit the Create Type Scale, and there it is. You've just created all the font sizes you need for your project using the golden ratio. One thing I'd like you to keep in mind is that although using the golden ratio could level up your design dramatically, it's not a must. Consider it as a guide for creating better proportions, but don't let it limit your creativity. What about you? Do you use golden ratio in your projects? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching this video, and as usual, if you found it helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for the upcoming videos. Have an awesome day and see you soon.